Well, that was a little intense here, but here's the situation we're up against. We're installing indoor-outdoor carpet on an outside porch. So let me walk you through this here. First things first, we're going to remove this old indoor-outdoor carpet that's probably been here for a good, 10 years, let's say, and it's growing that good fuzz on top of it. So we got to swap that out. So we're going to go ahead and pull this off, and whoever did it last time did a fantastic job because a lot of the glue was still holding up. You see me pulling that whole step with me? Whoo, that was crazy. But thankfully, it wasn't so bad that I was killing myself to get it off there. Now, if you have to go ahead and fight the glue and things like that, cut the carpet into thin strips, like literally 6-inch wide strips, and then just pull the strips off. It may seem tedious and take long, but you will not burn out when you do that. Once you get all the carpet out, sweep all that debris off of there because we need the new glue to hold up to your existing foundation here. So we're going to go around, sweep, 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 get that nice pile of dirt there, plant a flower in that, you'll be good to go. Next, we got our carpet. We're going to go ahead and find a nice open space to shape this out here, and I'm just going to disappear from the scene for a little bit. So now we're going to go ahead and unroll this carpet, get ready to shape it out. First, we're going to go ahead and lob off what we need for that top step. Bring in the glue here, pop the top. Now this is the adhesive we actually use for rubber gym flooring. Crazy heavy duty. The reason we're using this, we want to make sure none of this comes loose in the time frame we want it to hold up. 5 to 10 years, maybe. Let's just call it 5. So let's go ahead and glue all that out there. And we're in Ohio, so we got the harsh winters here. The elements can break this down. That's the other reason we're going with a super heavy duty adhesive. So we're going to butter all around the sides. Everything's good. We're going to line up the top here. Now we're going to slowly start lobbing everything off. Now we're going to go ahead and make it in nice manageable sections. And then we're going to get a nice crease on the edge there to get that fold to hold. Now on top of that, we're going to take some concrete nails, and we're not nailing it all the way in. We're just putting the pins in place to just kind of get it to hold in that glue. The glue is going to do the rest of the work for us, but in the meantime, we need it to, get that crease in there, hold nice and tight, so everything will be okay. So we're going to work our way all the way around the perimeter. Once that's good and held in place, we're going to go ahead and start on the actual landing. So finish working our way around the sides, tap, 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 and once again, do not sink those nails all the way in, just enough to get it to hold. So now we're going to start buttering the main platform here. Take a trowel, we're going to spread that thick adhesive all over the place. We're working around no bald spots whatsoever, and on this scenario, I'm actually just going to glue half of it. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the piece. We're going to bring it up here and then set up 1/2. That way it's manageable for me. I'll be able to move it back and forth if need be without stepping in any glue. Everything will be okay. So we're going to go ahead and slowly shape this out. We're working our way around that step there, taking our time, just making little release cuts everywhere. Set the first half, that's all in the glue. Cut it, make sure it's all cut to fit. Everything's nice and tight. This way it's not going to move on you at all. Once you have it set in and everything's cut and trimmed, you could fold over the other side, as I'll show you in a second here, and start gluing up that half. It's cool. We're getting like a time lapse on a time lapse in this because you're going to see the sun going down on me and me working in the dark in a second here. It gets really exciting. So we'll work our way around this step, crease that on, trim it down. Good. Make the rough cuts over here, flop it in, make sure we got a nice manageable section. Once we cut all that down and it's easy to work with, that's the part we're going to go ahead and flop back and get the glue under that. We don't want to do a full trim on that yet because if we do, then it could move, things like that. We want to make sure we have a little bit to work with so we can go ahead and maneuver it if need be once we start to spread that butter. So we're gluing in the second half now. You can see it's getting a little dark out there, a little spooky. Perfect time of year for this. We're going to drop that carpet down in there. We're going to finish cutting everything in now so we know we had a little bit to work with just in case anything ran off. Tuck it under all the railings there. Tuck up on the front. Make sure we use those nails for security, and then once it's all cured officially, we'll do the final trim around the step and we'll be good to go. Now, as you can see, I forgot to record the final product, but you get the gist of this. If you have any questions about the carpet and flooring industry, go ahead and comment down below. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.